Hi! I've never filmed something like this before, mostly because I never keep track of what I'm crocheting, knitting, etc. I finally started knitting this month, so I wanted to keep everything organized and be like, this is everything I made in October. I'm going through a little bit of a yarn renaissance right now, so I made a lot. I feel like I'm learning a lot, so my projects have been a little bit smaller. But I made a lot this month, so I'm gonna get into it. Little backstory. I went to England last month in September and I stayed with one of my friends, and she is literally amazing. She's incredible. She's always making textile things. She has so much yarn in her house. And I've only ever really made accessories, sometimes something, but she does a lot of freeform crochet. She does knitting. She's one of those giant machine knitters, and it was just really good to see, and I feel like it really renewed my creativity with yarn, because I've just not been into crocheting recently. And I was like, if I don't want to crochet, I can learn how to knit. So that's what I did. I knit a whole scarf. She's cute. The ends are still not woven in. I did a stockinette stitch. It's a nice stockinette, but it curled in on itself just because, you know, that's how stockinette and knitting is. And I feel like that's what drove me away from knitting at first, is I was like, it was a lot harder for it to be perfect. And I feel like crochet is a lot easier to just be whipping stuff out and it looks good. It was really fun to just actually tackle this and learn how to knit again. Let me start with a scarf. She's cute. It's still a little vibe. I just need to weave in the ends. Once I figured out how to do that, I was like, time for a hat, because that's always what I've started with. I crocheted hats exclusively for a year and a half before I even attempted anything else. So this was my first hat. I decided to go out and get really nice fancy kind of yarn instead of just using something solid colored. I wanted it to be a nice fun thing to work with. And so I knit this in the round on circular needles, and it was really fun. It was a really great way to learn how to knit and purl, because it's a nice ribbing. So I was able to go back and forth between purling and knitting a lot. I just felt like it was a really great starter hat. I think I messed up the top a little bit. But it's so cute. I took this camping with me, kept me warm all night. She's cute. She's a little thicker. She's a little bigger than I think I would like. But for my first knit hat, she slayed. She's cute. Right after that, I was like, time for another hat. So made another one. It's cute. She's harvesty colors. I originally bought this yarn because I was like, I'm gonna make a cute little cardigan and a little fun fabric. I hate this yarn. Everyone else is like, oh, it's a cute yarn, it's so cute, so happy you're making something with it. But I hate it. I literally hate this yarn. So if you want it or want something in this yarn, let me know. But cute little hat, yay, a second hat. And then I learned how to make a scrunchie, which is so cute. So I really liked that this was just a strip of stockinette stitch that eventually you wrapped inside out a hair tie around it, and then I just whip stitched it. So I made a couple of these. These are really fun because I can just give them to my friends once they're done, and it's a great way to practice and make something really fast. So she's cute. And then I'm giving this to the person that ordered it today, and I'm sad to see her go. This was the main thing that took up my October, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. But I'm wow, I have to give it away. So cute. I definitely took inspiration from multiple strawberry bags, so it wasn't just one. But it's so cute. I'm so weak over this. So it was, I think, 8 strawberry squares and then 2 normal granny squares that were a little bit thicker, and then I just did a red strap that's only 2 or 3 single crochets thick, but I knew it would stretch a little bit, so I wanted to make sure it was smaller for when it stretches. But then there were so many ends to weave in, and I was like, there's no way I'm doing that. I was like, I'll just sew in a lining. So that's what I did. Sewed in a cute little lining to the bag. I've done this a couple times, and the couple times that I've done it on my machine, like put the crochet item in the machine, I feel like it just like makes my stitching a lot like sloppier. And so I hand stitched like the sides to like make the bag, make it a swoop, and then I hand stitched it. I hand stitched like it into the bag, and that was really nice because then it's like not on the outside either. Like, it took more time, but in the end I think it was worth it. I think it just looks better. If you're David's girlfriend, just know that I loved making this bag, and I hope you're enjoying it because she's gorgeous, and I would use this every day if I kept it. Something about like commissioned items is like there's stuff that I normally wouldn't make. Ends up being like a love-hate relationship. Like, I hated making all of these strawberries, but once it came together, I was like, I'm so glad. Like, it was so satisfying at the end to be like, this is a really well-made item, and I wouldn't have thought to make it myself if someone else hadn't asked for it. I'm really sad to see her go, but I hope the new owner loves her as much as I do. Two other commissioned custom items that I made were this cute little camera case. The person that ordered it, she found me through Depop, and I don't know this person, but hey girl, that was a cute little thing. It was like kind of a challenge because it was for like this custom camera, and she wanted like a little case for it with a little flower on it, so I kind of had to like work to figure out how I was gonna get that flower on there, get the right colors. It was really fun. It was really cute. I hope she likes it. Then I also commissioned, or I traded with one of my coworkers. She's gonna give me an astrology reading, and I made her this cute bucket hat, and I was so excited about making it and it like working so well for her that I forgot to take a video, but here are a couple pictures. Thank you, Alex. That was so fun to make. I did a couple swatches. These were for, I'm trying to make like a sweater vest knit. I like really want to knit a sweater, but I'm like, I know I need to like build up my skills before like I make something like that, or else I'm just not gonna want to wear it. This was the other swatch. This is just Red Heart yarn. Fun fact, I recently discovered Facebook Marketplace, and I think I bought 30 skeins for $30 off of a lady that lives near here. I just told her to give me like whatever colors she wanted. I was like, surprise me, like do whatever. And honestly, like they're pretty good colors. I feel like some of them are like a little bit darker or a little bit like less like exciting, but I feel like they're going to be good for practical items. Like, she gave me like 3 skeins of like this navy yarn, and I was like, okay, yeah, but like that's gonna be such a pretty sweater once I actually make it. So yeah, this was my other swatch of just like me testing those colors, and once again, I'm just like, yes, like learning how to stock and knit, like yay. The very last thing I made this month was this cute little freeform crochet item. I just had a bunch of different like leftover pink colors because I've been working with pink a lot lately. And my friend, hey Leia, that I went and saw in London, she like does a lot of freeform, and I was like, I want to try that. Like, she had this really cool backing for her chair, like she like slid like a sleeve over the back of her chair, and I was like, I could do that. So I started with like just one little circle, and I guess like once I make a couple more of these, I could like fashion it into like a pattern, a rug, I don't fucking know, but I'm excited about that. I'm happy to be in my little yarn renaissance. I'm happy that it's getting colder out and I can like start making some more items. The world is my oyster, and I'm very excited. So hopefully this was a cute little video. I hope I edit it and post it quickly. But yeah, if you like me doing these little like crafty review things, let me know. Maybe we'll see what I make in November. Maybe I'll make another one of these videos. Maybe it'll do well. Maybe it won't. I post a lot of my stuff on my Instagram if you want to check that out. It's just like a little artsy fartsy Instagram. I also post some of like my like words, poetry, photography, like etc on there. It's very cutesy. So until next time, that's it.